If you're 55 and recently divorced and you don't know what the hell to do not worry, because in this video, I'm gonna show you the 5 strategies you can do right now to get back to where you need to be so you can retire when you originally planned. Strategy number 1, QDRO, or Qualified Domestic Relationship Order. These things are used for splitting up assets within a retirement plan or 401k. Now, for the receiving spouse, that spouse can have a very big benefit in regards to the fact that if they need the cash, they actually can avoid the 10% penalty if they're below the age of 59 and a half, which can be very beneficial kind of in this situation if cash is needed at that time. So, a QDRO is a document that is needed. You do have to have an attorney draft it, and you do have to make sure that you provide it to the 401k provider so that it can be split correctly and it goes into the correct accounts the way that you would like it to be divided. But again, if you are the receiving spouse, you are the only one in this category that actually does get this benefit, but you can avoid that 10% penalty. Strategy number 2 is claiming your ex's Social Security. Now, this is kind of a unique one. You have to have been married for 10 years, but if you were married for 10 years, you are able to actually still get your spousal benefit on Social Security. The key piece to this is you just have to be of retirement age or Social Security age, which is at least 62 if you're going to collect early. This one is actually kind of unique in the sense of that if you were to have stayed married and you want the spousal benefit, you actually have to wait until the spouse who has the higher Social Security is of age and has claimed for you to take it. If you are divorced and you were married for 10 years, you actually don't have to wait for that spouse to claim it. You can claim it whenever you are of age to actually take your Social Security. Can be a very beneficial thing if you were not the highest income earner in that relationship, and something to look at once you reach that age. Strategy number 3 is you want to max out all of your contributions and take advantage of the catch-up. Now, the catch-ups are on your IRAs, your Roth IRAs, your 401ks, your HSAs. Now, in 2026, those catch-ups on the Roth and the IRAs is $1,100 that you can add additional onto it. In the 401ks, it's an additional $8,000 on the 401ks. And you also want to be keeping in track that once you reach the age of 60 to 63, you can actually get a super catch-up of $11,500. And on the HSA, if you're over the age of 55, you can actually contribute an extra $1,000 into that plan as well. So again, this is where the savings and getting caught back up really comes into play, is taking advantage of all the things that you are actually available to you at the certain ages when they become available. Strategy number 4 is the Roth conversion window. Now, really, this strategy is definitely unique, and it definitely is going to be year by year for anyone who is going to look to do this, but it really is going to be in the years prior to retirement or prior to actually having the required minimum distribution that happens at 73 or 75 kick in, is that you're going to want to look to move some of your money from a qualified account that is growing tax deferred into a Roth account that grows tax free in the years where you don't have as much income or you're able to stay within a lower tax bracket. So it's going to be needing to look at any given year, what bracket are you actually going to hit with the income that you have, and then taking advantage of moving some money from your individual qualified account over into a Roth so that then that money can actually grow tax-free. The big advantage of doing this is so that it can grow tax-free. It actually won't be subject to required minimum distributions anymore in the Roth, and also it gives you another account that you can utilize in retirement to help offset some tax situations that you might encounter in the future in your retirement. Strategy number 5, rebuild your financial plan. Now, this one is going to be very crucial and one of the biggest things that I see people not do. But obviously, things have changed dramatically in your life. And now what you want to do is you want to reassess almost everything that happens financially in your life. Even starting with your housing, you want to look to make sure, are you in the right house? Is it the right size? Is it what you need? And make sure that's correct. The second thing you're wanting to look at is all of your financials. Is your insurance set up correctly? Are your taxes done correctly? All of these things have been changed for you because of the new situation you're in. So you really want to be assessing all of those things. You also want to be looking at your investments. Obviously, you have kind of the 3 things I always look at: new time horizon, new goals, and new risk tolerance, right? Because it's only you now. So now you want to look at your investments to make sure they are aligned for what your situation is, what your goals are, and what your timetable is, so that you're going to hit them and be on track for what you need to do. The other big piece when it comes to investments is you need to be updating your beneficiaries. It's one of the biggest things I see people not do, and it's a huge mistake because obviously things have changed, and if you leave it as is, sometimes your ex-spouse is going to be getting that account if something happens to you or if you pass away, and there's really nothing that can be done after the fact. So definitely look to update your beneficiaries. Make sure if you pass, the money is going to be flowing to who you want it to be flowing to, and it goes with your wishes. So the situation isn't ideal, but you can actually make the most of it with a great plan and looking back and saying, okay, I can fix it, move it forward. This is one of the big things that Bonfire actually helps people with the Bonfire method, where we actually look at all aspects of your financial life, going through the taxes, insurance, investments, everything that really comes into play with your financial life. And this can be a huge benefit for you, so that obviously going through something you didn't really want to, or maybe you did, but we can get you back on track so that retirement is actually realistic for the time frame that you really want it to be. So again, it's what we do, it's how we help people, and it definitely can be beneficial. So if you're ready to sit down with someone who will build a real plan around your specific situation, click the link in the bio, book a call with me. It's completely free, not gonna cost you anything. I will help you take an honest look at where you stand and work with you to build a plan together. I'm genuinely excited to see you there.